Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host, and we're going to try to do another video on the way home. We've got half power now. In fact, I'll show you. The power gauge is showing half. I'll just take my gloves off so I can just show you. So let's have a look. You can see the power gauge, that LED line is halfway. And that we're on full max turbos and that. So let's just get back in its seat. There. Now we're going to head home. Oh, yeah. See if we can get home before the DJI runs out of power. Well, this runs out of power. The whole point is, for what I will ever use this for, to get to the hospital, to get to the thingy, or go to town or to the Tesco and that, if my main one fails in any way, shape or form, it's perfect. And remember, this would last probably twice as long if I reduced the power, turned on the eco mode. I'd be slower, but yeah, it'd last. What's it like? Let's have a look at the speed when it's on eco. Max power on eco. Yeah, this is the speed. Max power on eco. Not bad. Yeah. We want to go fast. Hey, let's go. Tibbers. Boom, boom. So we're going to head the quickest way back down, because the DJI camera is on again. This just does. I don't have. Oh my God! I haven't bought my spare cable for power. I need to remember to bring that. I usually have him in pocket somewhere. But I was only meant to go round the park or something, or even just around the graveyard to test this damn thing out. I wasn't going to be going for a Super Ninja Turbo like this all the way around. And I was just so happy once I figured out what was wrong. And I could fix it by just putting my hand on the other thing to get the full power and speed. We are going down. We are going fast. We are also like a fish in the sea. We need to cross over here. Now I can't go the normal way I go home because I don't know whether this will be able to handle the hill. I'm going to try that hill one time. There's the two main hills in Hanley with this, but it's going to be so we're going to go a different way. Oh, it looks like there wasn't any leftover damage. Well, it's good. We are going to go home, and we'll try to keep going at full speed turbos. I am probably going a little bit fast for the pavement, but about 4 and 5 miles, won't I? But I'm always very careful, and I slow down when there's people around, and it's just. It doesn't have a mileometer, this doesn't, or anything to tell me how fast I'm going. No, I'm really good. Happy. Turbos, let's go. Vroom. We are heading. Yeah, we're going quite fast. and we're still holding at half power. I mean, we are going downhill. I believe this does have regenerative braking like the Quingo. I'm pretty sure it feeds back a little bit of power to the battery. I'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure. So the thing is, the reason I never go down this way with the Quingo to go home is because there's some places where there's stuff in the way on the pavement that makes it really hard to get past with the Quingo. It's like millimetres of space between. So I prefer to take it the way I usually go when I'm on the Quingo. So you get to see a different way. We are turboing down this little... I'm so glad I took this out this time. I'd basically put it away and hadn't used it for about a month. The last time I used it was when Monkey was here. And that was just to go around Tesco with it. So yes, we've still got about 20% on the power on the DJI. Here we go. Little drink while I'm waiting here. I mean, there's nothing else coming this way, so I could actually go. Turbos. Let's go over to this one. We will get home soon. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm really happy. This has made me so happy because I thought this might have to go into be sorted out and tweaked again and there's something wrong with the engine. But no, it's just the throttle thing isn't fully calibrated for this unit. We can do it. Come on, just waiting for the light to go. Ah, there we are. It's still on 50% power. We haven't got into the first notch of orange. All the other notches are green, I believe. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notches lit up and 5 notches unlit. So yeah, there's a few places on this pavement where the Quingo with the canopy on is quite hard to get past. It's not so much. It's like boom, boom, boom. But the place I'll show you as we go up here, I'll point you out where I don't like to take the Quingo, because if I'm even off or if slightly by a slight little angle, literally there is millimetres on either side of the Quingo thingy to make it. And it has no problem starting on a hill. When you think this little vehicle is meant to be used on actual. Just it's a carry-on. It's a freaking thing that you can take. Go on trains and anything like that. Unfortunately, it won't fit on the bus. It's just slightly too long to fit on the bus, which is a sad thing. But that extra thing, it does give my feet a little bit more room. Now over here, over this little road here, these are the set of posts here which the Quingo has real problem getting back through. They're in a position where you can't go around them and still stay on the pavement. I am on the boom, boom, boom. See, going around town where I live, it's a very good test for a mobility scooter because of how many hills and that. There's no real flat areas. You're either going uphill or you're going downhill when you're in Stoke-on-Trent and in this area. You've got like 13% power on the DJI. I think definitely the battery is starting to fail on the DJI. I'll have to get another battery for it. Should be able to do this. There. We're still at 50% power. It hasn't gone below that point. With all this, shows the batteries are in really good condition. Whee! Well, in fact, I'm pushing this more than I would the Quingo. Going over bumps and stuff. I'd usually slow down more with the Quingo because the Quingo's suspension isn't as soft as this. So across the cobbles, my God, you hardly feel them. If you go across those cobbles with the Quingo, it's like zoom, zoom, zoom. I am loving this. If this was waterproof, And you could get a canopy for it and everything. I would be so happy. I was having a lot of stress to do with this vehicle, wondering what was wrong with it, why it was not dropping power. Was it going to turn off on me? Was it going to stop working when I went to the hospital with it, if I went anything like that? And now I've realised, nope, there's absolutely fucking nothing wrong with this. It was just a lever. It's just a lever inside the thing. To get the full power you need to press on a different thing. What? Cars are not meant to be on the pavement. I'm sorry, maybe that's old-fashioned of me of thinking that cars shouldn't be on the pavement. Or maybe it's unreasonable of me to think that way. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. The cars should be on the pavement. Maybe the new cars are allowed to go on the pavement, but no, I don't think fucking cars should be on the pavement. We're going to stop the video in a minute once I get past down here by the in fact, usually I cross over on with the Quingo and that because there's different places to go when you're on the Quingo. So I'm just going up here. Damn, the speed of this thing on the pavement and the way it can handle all the bumps is brilliant. So we've got 5% power, so we're going to continue down here actually. And we haven't lost any more thingy. Because the way I go via the roads and that, via the Quingo, to get to my place, is different than when you're going via the path. I can't take this the same ways. So we can continue down here and then stop once this hits like 2%, 1%. We're at 4% power on the DDI. I mean, this hasn't gone down at all. Let's see, right. It's going to be a bit strange going across here. Can I go across here? It's not the best idea, but I should be able to. Thank you. Then we'll get over there. So yes. Going down the street here, all the way to the bottom. Yeah, but we're gonna run out of power. We are literally at 3% now. It's already down to 3%. It's the DJI camera. We're still at 50% power on here. We haven't dropped another point. We've been at 50% since we were in the middle of town. Weird. But then again, we have been going downhill, and therefore the regenerative braking will have been kicking in to help it with. And we'll go all the way down here. %2 power. Right. We'll stop here. I will say bye bye for now. 1% power. Bye bye.